Hey, sports porchers, it's your hockey Jesus, and I'm back with analysis of the Pittsburgh Penguins at the Columbus Blue Jackets. Well, tonight the Pittsburgh Penguins finally got an overtime win. That's right, you heard me say it. An overtime win. It's a rarity here these days in Pittsburgh, but they managed to squeak out a 4-3 win after going into the third period, losing 3-1. They get two in the third, and they get one in overtime thanks to our friend Chris Letang. And let's just go over this. Let's just go over the goals. So first of all, Columbus was playing without Boone Jenner and Matthew Olivier. Those are two pretty good players for Columbus. I can see why they're kind of hurting right now for points because Boone Jenner is really the heart and soul of that Columbus team for sure. And Olivier definitely brings some grit, and they don't have it without him. Not that the Penguins have a lot of grit. Let's face it, we don't have anybody who can really go crazy on people. Fantilli was trying to do a little bit tonight for Columbus, but wasn't really effective. I'm not really sure what Muse is doing with Hayes on that first line. I have to admit, I don't like it at all. I don't think Hayes belongs on the first line. I think he's crap. In fact, my highlight tonight will go over why I'm going to show you why I think he's crap and what happened on that third goal by Werenski. God, I can't even say it. Werenski. That's pretty good. Anyway, so they got Novak on the second line, Koivunen, Kindle, and Heinen on the third line. Tristan Bras, who I forgot to mention in all my exuberance in the win at PPG on Wednesday night. Tristan Bras was a scratch tonight. He did not play tonight. He did have his major league. He had his NHL start. Sorry, a little excited about the overtime win. He had his first major league start on Wednesday, getting a break tonight. So regular third line, Lizotte, Koppanen, and Dewar. And I have no idea why they got Hayes up there on the third line, on the first line. He's a third liner. I don't get it. Why Kindle is not on the first line is driving me mad right now. Let's go over the goals though. The Pens got off to a really terrible start. First 5 minutes, just absolute garbage. Power play looked terrible. I mean, Columbus is 27th on the penalty kill. There's no reason why we shouldn't have had two power play goals tonight. The effort just wasn't there tonight on the power play. Not really sure what's going on there. But hey, when Sid gives you a good effort and you can put that knee down, that puck's going to go in the back of net. That's what happened in the first. They got that first goal, and then the first goal by Columbus. My goodness, Graves. He just went off his skate. I'm not a big Graves fan. I did see an interview with him. Maybe I've already mentioned it. And I got a better liking about Graves now. I've got a better understanding of who he is. But Graves, you got to do better with that puck. And I'm sure he'd say the same thing. Second was all Columbus. Let's face it. Columbus just did it. The power play came in. Russ runs into Gino. Russ goes off the ice. Koivunen comes on. I don't know what he was doing at the blue line there. And, they go up 2-1 on the shorty. Ugh. And then, of course, my SNP 360 app just starts crapping out. I wish the Penguins and FSG would do something about this app. Why does it continue to spin and spin and spin and spin during live play? And then it'll just crap out and I got to watch another ad. You got to do something about that. Please do something about that Pittsburgh Penguins FSG group. Anyway, looked like the period was going to get over. Pens were only going to get out 2-1 with that shorty. And then Werenski scores that goal. That's what I wanted to call my highlight of the game tonight. I'm going to share this with you guys. I think I've got my cursor working so that you can see it a little bit better. We're about to find out. So let me pull up my video file. No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm not pulling up a video file. My apologies. It's been a few. I'm going to get with it right here. Present. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. We're going to show you this window right here, and boom, up on the screen it comes. Okay, so here we go. This is you can see up here 21 seconds left. I hope you can see it. Like maybe I got to do this. It's still not working. Full screen. Maybe that'll help. You still can't see it. I have no idea why this is doing this. Anyway, 21 seconds left up here in the clock on the left-hand side. And the puck is going to get dumped into the zone. I'm gonna run it for a second. Columbus is done. Okay, so Wotherspoon's on the boards over here, right? He's doing all right. He's doing okay. And they're just going to try and get it out here. Columbus is just going to kind of get it back right here. Is this working now? Ah, dang it. That's stupid things don't work. Okay, play it forward. Okay, so Fantilli was the guy there. Here's Letang right here, right in the center of the ice, right here. I'm going to get this to work one of these days. I don't know why it was working and now it's not. Okay, so Letang's here. He's pitching it out. Here, I think you're going to see the puck go up the ice and watch what happens. So Coyle gets it, grabs it, runs to the corner, falls down. Okay, Letang's here. He's got it. He's fine. Crosby's here watching that pass coming across. That's what he was trying to do, get it across the ice right there. So Letang's got it. Letang's got this under control. Still 10 seconds left, so still a little bit of time left. Okay, here's where all the problem begins. 8 seconds left. Letang didn't quite get to it. I don't know what Kevin Hayes is thinking here. He's a veteran in the league, right? Right here, Kevin Hayes, this guy right here. He's a veteran in the league. Maybe he sees the puck and he thinks he's, 24 years old again. He could get to the puck before this guy. To go down here with 8 seconds left is the dumbest thing you could possibly do. And what does Kevin Hayes do? Boom, right down. Look, he got to the puck. I'm like, okay, so he got to the puck. Dumb move, but at least he got to the puck. Because look, Werenski's right here. He's their best guy on the ice, right here at a point. So all he's got to do is just dump the puck towards the board somewhere. Everything's fine. Sid's like, okay, they're going to get the puck. Nobody's here. There's no reason for Sid to pop out here. Doesn't make any sense. This guy back behind the net's probably more of a potential menace than anything. So he's just thinking, hey, give it to me. I got it. Give it to me. But what happens? He doesn't get it. And on top of that, he's knocking down Letang. He's absolutely pushing Letang down. This guy's coming over the help, but he doesn't even need the help. Because watch what happens. That's the kind of crap that when it happens, that's where it goes really bad for the Pittsburgh Penguins. And that's why I say Kevin Hayes doesn't belong on that line. And Colby Armstrong, what are you saying by saying Kevin Hayes had a great game tonight? I just don't understand that at all. To me, Kevin Hayes, get him off that line, does not belong on that line. And that almost blew the game for us. But it didn't. It didn't blow the game for us. Pittsburgh Penguins come back. You got to score early in the third period. That's exactly what the Pittsburgh Penguins did. Rusty came off the bench, shot out of a cannon. Graves, the goalie, he made a pretty bad move, to be honest. And Rusty got it, and boom, bang, in the back of the net. Sidney Crosby on that pass by Novak off the boards. I'm not going to show that. That was the other highlight I was going to show. Thomas Novak, by the way, is now become my favorite underrated Penguin on the team. I think he plays great. He back checks. He made that pass to Sid. Of course, Sid made a great effort to get to it, but boy, I just love the way Novak plays. So, they tie it up, and I'm saying to myself, please, for the love of God, just finish this in regulation. I cannot take another overtime loss. I watched the Flyers play earlier in the day. They got their 5th overtime win. They got 5 overtime wins. Penguins are now 1 for 5 in overtime. So I guess we got that going for us. But yeah, it's, what are you going to do? So Penguins get in the overtime, and thank God Novak gets the puck, gives it to Letang right in the sweet spot. Boom, bang, bing in the back of the net, and the Pittsburgh Penguins finally get a win. Thank God for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, hey, MK, welcome back. How much does it cost for the SNP app? to be better. I don't care if it's another $1 million. I'm giving my $30 every month to these guys. I want better service when I'm paying that kind of money just to watch the Penguins play. And I think it's worth it because I love the Penguins. And I can show you highlights off of it because I can go back and watch every Pittsburgh Penguins game, and I could go back and show you guys any highlight I want to. But yeah, it's a little expensive, but I don't know what the hell it is with that spinning. Maybe it's my Wi-Fi, but I doubt it. It works. It works well most of the time, but when it decides to spin, my lord, it drives me nuts. So I got to have it on my phone. I got to have it on my TV. I don't want to miss anything for you guys. What else were you saying there, MK? Seeing some Letang hate at the beginning of the season. I can't remember why, though. MK, I don't know how long you've been watching the Pittsburgh Penguins. As long as Chris Letang has been a Pittsburgh Penguins, he's been hated here. People love to pick on Letang. They look at that year that he got injured and they still won the cup. I think it was the 2016 Cup. I think it was when they played Nashville in the finals. They say, "Hey, we can win a cup without Letang. We don't need him." Honestly, he's our best defenseman of all time, and we don't have a lot. We don't have a lot to choose from, to be honest with you. And probably the only guy who won the Norris Trophy for us, I didn't even get to see play because he played in the early 70s, late 60s. So, it's just the way it is. But hey, Penguins win. So let's celebrate the win tonight. They're getting back at it tomorrow. What other bug is up my butt tonight? Koivunen. Okay, let's talk about Koivunen for 1 second as I let you guys go. Hey, by the way, if you're here and you're looking at me for the first time, I'm the Hockey Jesus. Me and my buddies, we do a show called The Sports Porch. That's right. We do that at 7 o'clock every Monday night, but I'm here after every single Pittsburgh Penguins game. So if you hit that subscribe button, you nail that bell, you're going to get me after every single Pittsburgh Penguins game. I'm coming live. I don't care what the time is, middle of the afternoon, early morning, late at night, 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm here giving you my analysis. Hey, I'm just a guy. I've been watching hockey for way too long. I've been watching a lot of games, so I figured why not come to the fans and give them my analysis. I hope you like it. If you do, give a like. Really helps the station out. Appreciate that. Okay, yeah, so Koivunen. I don't know if he's snake bit or he just can't shoot. I just can't tell. He seems like he gets a lot of good opportunities, doesn't have a goal yet, but the guy has got to get a goal. He's got to get one. I mean, there's just no other way to do it. The guy, if he doesn't get a goal soon, I don't know. I'm going to call for him to go back down because you can't be on that line for like 10 games in a row and not get a goal. You got to get a goal. My big beef tonight is with Kevin Hayes on the first line. Please, Dan Muse, please put him back on the first line. I don't think Kevin Hayes belongs on the first line. I know you don't. And fans out there, I know you don't. So, hey, I'm going a little long tonight, 13 minutes, so I'm going to call it a night. I'll be back tomorrow anyway. So, hey, thanks for coming. I will be back tomorrow night when the Pittsburgh Penguins play the Toronto Maple Leafs. It's at PPG, so if you're here, go get your tickets. It's such fun being down there. Till then, boys, girls, people of hockey, I'll see you then.